Everyone, welcome. This is the Sellers in E-commerce for enthusiasts, I should say, for everyone who's trying to grow their brand internationally. I'm excited to present this webinar for everyone today and what that looks like here moving forward. So, go ahead and kick things off. Stick with me here. I'm going to be talking the Great White North, as they like to call it in Canada. Whether you're already selling on Amazon or considering this leap, this webinar is actually going to be tailor-made for you, and this is why. So let's overview Canada specifically. So everyone, if you're an Amazon seller and you've been selling for maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, maybe you've been selling for years now, everyone understands that there is a first natural progression of selling on Amazon, starting your brand. It's more than likely going to be in the USA marketplace. United States marketplace is the largest marketplace for Amazon. I don't have to go into too much detail. You see plenty of YouTube videos on this. You see every piece of content that's established in there. You're trying to make a headway into the United States market. That's established big market where a lot of people can make it or break it, as they say, in the Amazon space. Once you get to a certain level, you're looking at growing your brand. And as I like to say in a lot of our different educational pieces, growing your brand internationally and becoming an actual international brand on Amazon and in e-commerce. You're looking for ways to diversify, whether it be your own retail store or B2C website, or the easiest route, as we like to say at Frisbi, is to diversify and grow your business through multiple marketplace channels. And that could be done through Amazon easily. Traditionally, the next step for a lot of sellers, if they're starting in the United States, is to look at the North and look at Amazon Canada. There is a lot of great things about Canada, and these are all statistics that I'm going to share that were shared at the Amazon Accelerate conference. So it's from the direct boards and the directors of the global sales team and the directors that presented there at Amazon Canada. You can check it out on the Sell with Amazon YouTube page. But these are all direct quotes and information they've shared directly with Frisbi. Nothing's made up. These are all statistics that they pulled from their own ecosystem, and then also the environment of what Canada looks like as an overview. About 90% of the Canadian population lives within 150 miles of the United States border. What typically sells well in the United States sells well in Canada, and that's very true. A lot of people when we presented at Amazon with the Canada team, they actually said a lot of people actually drive across the border if they can't find their product and will have a PO box or some sort of established location where they can send it to in the United States if they can't find it in amazon.ca. So there's an opportunity for a lot of customers who are looking for your product potentially that are very close to the border. Again, it's being shopped number one through amazon.ca. That's the Canadian Amazon Marketplace. And the number two is Amazon.com, because lots of the customers up there in Canada, they're actually searching and they know that they have to have it shipped from .com. Again, that cross-border experience. You see the same thing in different countries in Europe, same thing with Australia and Japan, in different close countries that might have a bigger market. They might be able to ship across borders with different programs. The consumer is looking for your product. You just have to know what they're looking for and how much they're looking for you. That is what's going to be the telltale sign of growth for your brand. 161 million monthly visitors. If you're a statistic nerd like myself, you're going to see that in Amazon Canada. This is monthly users that are using Amazon.ca. And 85% of Canadians, this was a very surprising one, actually use Amazon monthly, which is pretty interesting. Even though that I think the statistic is Canada represents about 12 to 15% of the United States population. 85% of that is using Amazon Canada Marketplace on a monthly basis. Think about that, for example. That's a big opportunity for sellers who are looking for that marginal growth, that expansion opportunity for their brands to be in front of more people who are searching for your product. Again, very similar to the US market. Top Canada categories in Canada include, and this is again coming from the direct from Amazon Canada's team. Number one in 2022 was lifestyle. Now represents about $3.8 billion in revenue. That's the bath category, the bedding category, home decor, very typical of you would see similar in the United States. The HRV category, so the home renovation category, etc. The toys, the tools, the sports and outdoors category representing about 2.9 billion in revenue. Then there's the health and personal care with $1.8 billion in revenue. That's the baby, beauty, and grocery categories. So, again, growing categories as well here in the United States. And then you have the PC or electronics category, with represents about $1.8 billion in revenue. And that's the laptop accessories, the desktops, the monitors, things like that. Excuse me. So that is the Amazon marketplace overview at a high level.